Hey there, how you doing? Charlie Winters here with horse racing and football tips for Saturday the 9th of March. 2 selections, 1 loser, 1 non-runner, losing day. So let's get on to Saturday's bets. So already I've got a bit carried away and I haven't even placed a football bet yet. And I've staked £35. I'm like, crikey. So do me a quick favour, I'm going to go through these as quick as possible. The football bets will be in the description and the first comment in about an hour. And that means about no later than 9 o'clock Friday evening. So I'm going to get into it, £35 staked. And I'm going to talk you through, very briefly, the selections. So it's a 30 pence each way Lucky 15 and a 50 pence each way accumulator. This is the Lucinda Russell accumulator, or Lucky 15. I think she's got some cracking chances at Ayr on Saturday. So I'm going to talk you through them. So the first selection is Whistle Stop Tour at 9-2 in the 123 at Ayr. This trainer won this race last year. This has got a chance. I don't think the distance, it appreciated the distance last time. I can't remember if it was, bear in mind, I've been looking at about 15 horses now. The distance wasn't right for it, and it's a poor race, and the favourite has got a double penalty. I think there's 1 or 2 vulnerable horses that need to improve, and this horse should be right up there, and I like the fact that she's got quite a few runners at Ayr on Saturday. The second selection is Lady in the Park at 7-2 in the 158 at Ayr. The third selection is Bois Gilbert at 5-1 in the 8 minutes past 3 race at Ayr. And finally, the last leg of the bet is Clovis Boy at 7-1 in the 18 minutes past 4 race at Ayr, paying 5 places instead of 4. She's also got a runner in what would be probably a 6 runner or 5 runner field. It's the favourite at 6-4. I think that's got a chance, but I will be back in it. So there's the 4 foals or accumulator. So this one here is I'll tell you what the bet is in a second. It's a 25 pence each way, lucky 31. I think this bet is where I fancy the horses the most. It's like I really like the look of the horses. So it's Favois at 8-1 in the 225 at Ayr, 6 places instead of 4. This horse actually was ridden by Heidi Palin, who rode a horse for us the other day, Ashjan, who come 4th at 28-1 at Carlisle, I think it was. Well, she rode this last time. She's not on it this time, but it was one of the very few horses that raced up with the pace and stayed on. Also, it was keen as well in heavy ground. I think this horse has got a massive chance, but you will also realise that in the next bet, I've also gone for an outsiders bet, and I've had another one by Dan Skelton in the same race. The second selection is Crazier Than Daisy at 15-2 in the 3 o'clock at Sandown, paying 4 places instead of 3. It's a Nicky Henderson National Hunt flat horse. Nicky Henderson isn't quite so prolific as what he used to be in the past. He used to have loads of National Hunt flat horses, and you can guarantee in the first couple of runs they'd win. Well, this horse came, I think, 3rd. It was a short price favourite. It said going easily in the commentary on the Racing Post, and then it was short of room. Got nudged back a bit, and then stayed on again, and describes as an eye catcher. I think it was probably an unlucky loser that day, and there's more to come. Third selection is Rainbow Fire at 7-1 in the 315 at Wolverhampton, paying 4 places instead of 3. I'm a big fan of Marco Botti. I think this horse, if it's fit and raring to go, has got a cracking chance. Problem is, fitness is being taken on trust. Fourth selection is Baldomero at 6-1 in the 5 o'clock at Wolverhampton, paying 4 places instead of 3. Came second in this race last year. There's 1 or 2 of the fancied horses drawn a little bit wider. This horse is in decent form, has got every chance. The next selection is Tables Turn, and guess what? It's the nap of the day. Tables Turn at 9-2 in the 5:30 at Chelmsford, paying 4 places instead of 3. This horse was running into form. It also ran at this course, and also I believe the distance last year off a 66 and posted an OK Racing Post rating. It's only off a 50 something this time, but this is the angle. It was running into form, running over this distance, and then, like I've seen a few times, it was up markedly in trip from something like 1 mile 2 or 1 mile 3 to 2 mile. It ran okay, and I've seen so many times where horses. Well, this has happened. This is done by trainers on horses where I believe they want to maintain the handicap mark. They run it over a distance that they don't want. It runs okay, but it protects the handicap mark, and all of a sudden it's available on a Saturday. Maybe the owner's coming to watch it. It's in good form. It hasn't gone up any because it was run over a distance that was too far. 92 is not a cracking price, but 4.5 times your stakes, not bad. It's got a low draw, and also I think 3 or 4 of the fancied horses. I think they're drawn. Yeah, 4 of the fancied horses are drawn 7, 8, 9, and 10, I believe. So it's Chelmsford, don't forget. I think this horse has drawn 3. So that is the nap of the day. Don't get me wrong, it could finish last. And we could get a 50-1 winner. But that's the horse that I'm most interested in on the day. Right, this next bet is a big price. 8 pence each way, lucky 63. So we're trying to hit as many big prices as we can. But I have chucked in some of my fancied horses. So it's an 8 pence each way, lucky 63. First selection is Goon Hilly at 25-1 in the 225 at Sandown. The second selection is My Louise at 18-1 in the 3 o'clock at Sandown, paying 4 places instead of 3. The third selection is Rainbow Fire at 7-1 in the 3:15 at Wolverhampton. The next selection is Miles from Wicklow at 14-1 in the 3:35 at Sandown, paying 4 places instead of 3. The next selection is Saratoga Steve at 40-1 in the 4:53 at Ayr. And finally, Boldemiro at 6-1 in the 5 o'clock at Wolverhampton, paying 4 places instead of 3. Unfortunately, I made the slight mistake of having the nap only once in my bets. So I'll probably be having an each way. What time does it run? It runs at R5. So if I've got something to come back off the football or off the each way luckies during the day, I will probably be having a nice little bet on tables turn. Probably about 600 quid each way. I'm joking. I'll probably have something. I don't know. Let's say we have 50 quid to come back. I'll probably have a tenner each way on tables turn, something like that. The football bet is still to be announced, but it will be in the description and the first comment by 9 o'clock Friday evening. So the very best of luck. Charlie Winters, over and out. Cheers, mate.